Hi, it's been a hot ass minute since I saw you guys. Well, let me clear my throat. It's been so long since I saw you. Well, since y'all saw me. I know you guys have been seeing the things I've been up to lately, and I'm so glad and thankful to everybody that has liked, commented and shared my pictures. Like, yo, I've had people share my picture like 4 times. Like, that is amazing. I've never actually had people really share my photos, you know, and all of a sudden it's gone, boom, and I'm like, ooh. anyways, we're here to talk about self-love. We are here to talk about self-love. Self-love to me means acceptance, means appreciating, means forgiving. Yeah, forgiving. It also means loving yourself beyond what you see. So we all know, we hear about people talking about self-care, like take care of yourself. You can't give what you don't have. We all hear about that, but people hardly ever talk about self-love. So we're here to talk about self-love Mondays. Self-love to me just means, you know, like I said before, loving, accepting and forgiving and appreciating yourself. Well, for me, what I've done now for the past couple of months is positive affirmations. Positive affirmations are just things like telling yourself, oh, you are beautiful, you are kind, you are lovely, you are beautiful, you are just anything that you know would make you feel good, right? And another way that I deal with things when things get a bit too much, today's one of those days where I'm in my pajamas. I've done my cleaning, I've cooked my dinner, and the kids are taking care of the upstairs playing because they're fed. Now we're gonna take care of moi. I'm gonna sit down, love myself. When I say love myself, I'm saying like I'm gonna sit there and like just meditate on what exactly I love about myself, what exactly I don't love about myself, what I can do to work on it, and also like really forgive myself for last week. Forgive about the things that I feel that I've fallen short from last week. Because you know what? We do sometimes fall short of our own expectations because we have such high expectations of ourselves. I just had to do that. You know, like sometimes you just, guys, I don't know, like some days are hard. Some days are hard to love yourself. Some days are so hard to love yourself that you don't want to get out of bed. Some days are so hard that you don't want to look at anybody, don't want to pick up your phone, just don't want to associate with anybody outside your 4 walls because you feel like you don't deserve that love that people give you. I used to be one of those people that if you said, oh my god, you're so beautiful, I'll be like, oh, but I've got a massive pimple here. Oh my god, I love your curves. Oh, but I've got a big stomach and I ain't got no butt. Oh my god, your boobs are so beautiful. And I'll be like, but they're so big. I always used to contradict everything that people told me. And I never really thought that people saw me as beautiful. But over the years, I've learned to look at myself and be like, well, damn girl, you is fine. You is fine. And my kids hyped me up. Like, yo, my children, they hyped me up. Like yesterday, I was going to my modeling job and I came downstairs and I was like, oh, hey, Gabriel, what do you think of this? Because I just threw an outfit together and he was like, oh, mommy, you look beautiful. And I was like, oh, my child's fine and beautiful. And then I looked and I didn't even look myself in the mirror. So he asked me, he said, mommy, when you get dressed, do you look yourself in the mirror before you get dressed? And I said, no. And he's like, well, maybe you should. And I'm like, oh, why? And yo, people, when I tell you this child gave me the best piece of advice I've heard in a long time. He said, beauty isn't what you're wearing, beauty is what you see beforehand. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. I was like, explain it to me. And he said, well, we are all born naked. So if you can look at your body without clothes, without any adornment, with anything on, and you love what you see, when you put the clothes on, it is just there to complement you. Well, I'm explaining it in better terms that adults can understand. He said, mommy, your clothes are there to complement you. So when you feel good about yourself already, your clothes should radiate that, you know. And he was like, oh, mommy, you know, when you go out there, there's only one you appreciate it. And I was like, wow, how many times a day do I tell myself that I'm not enough, that I have struggled to love myself, to care for myself? How many times a day? Because we all get accustomed to all the other things around us. We all get accustomed to just going go, 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 that we stop to think about us, you know. So loving yourself is loving yourself with your faults, forgiving yourself. Like I had to do that today. I had to sit down and be like, okay, one, I didn't go to church last week, not even once. Two, you know, I could have been a better role model last week to my kids. Certain things went down. Three, you know, I could have been a bit nicer to my kids and to people around me. You know, just small things like that. I was like, oh, maybe I could have been a better person, and I need to forgive myself for that. When you start forgiving yourself, you are able to forgive others. You can't forgive people if you can't forgive yourself. Like, I don't think it works that way, but for some people it does. No judgment, no judgment. You know, today I was like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to look after me. I just want to do me, just chill, just chill, just chill. I had a bit of a meditating morning, just sat there and I was like, soaking the love. That's what I did in the morning. You know, I walked past the mirror and I turned around and I was like, oh girl, you is fine, 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 fine. And I do that every single time I walk past the mirror. If I walk past the mirror, I'm like, oh girl, you look good, you look nice. Ooh, you know, like for every negative thought that I have, I make it into a positive. I have, like, this is how I conquered my fear of my body. This is how I conquered my fear of what people thought. Like, I'm still conquering that fear. For every negative thought that I gave myself, I also had to give myself 3 positive thoughts. It is hard. It is hard because after you've been so negative for so long, you struggle to find the positives in you. You struggle big time. But guys, I just want to leave you with that small snippet, because I know if I'm here for too long, one of these kids is gonna do something and then my Zen day will disappear. Okay, let me leave you guys for now. I will see you guys in the next video. Give me a heads up what you want me to give me a heads up about what you want me to see. Give me a heads up on what you want to see from me, or I'll just be doing some random pop-up videos that if I feel like that particular day I feel in a certain way, I'm gonna pop up with a new video. If I feel good, if I feel bad, if I had a thought, I'm gonna pop up with a new video. Check my Insta stories, check my YouTube, and also check Insta TV. But for now, my lovelies, I will leave you and I will love you from a distance. Have a good afternoon.